Okay, I just tried this and realized I had no sound partway through this. So I want to check the sound. We're going to start by saying, "Can you guys hear me?" And the text. And I'm also going to open a window and see if I can see myself and hear myself. So this should be really interesting. Seeing what we can see here about the sound. Oh, sound is working this time. Yay. All right. Well, that's a much better start than before. I went through and did a whole little, I think it was like a 5-minute reading with no sound whatsoever, which has been deleted from the channel, obviously, because what's the point? But let's see. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do best manifestation advice for today and see what shows up this time around. That's funny. Best manifestation advice for today. So those of you who are in this video now or who stumble on it later, think in your mind, what is it you would like to manifest today? And then what we're going to do is we're going to see best advice. Okay, so interesting what we have going on here. First of all, we're starting off with the Two of Wands in reverse. We'll talk about the card in a minute, but first we're going to walk through the cards. Followed by the Nine of Wands in reverse. By the way, those of you who also read tarot, you may get a reading off of this too. It doesn't have to match mine to be valid. They can both be valid. And we have the High Priestess showing up in reverse as well. So with our Two of Wands coming up, this means that we have some options in front of us that we can choose from. And that whatever we choose is actually going to be something that can work out well for us. But because that Two of Wands is in reverse, this says that we don't really feel like we have a choice here, even though technically we do, because we know certain people are expecting us to choose a certain thing. And so if we're going to have peace, we're going to choose that certain thing, whether it's really what we want or not. Okay, so we want to really take a look at the situation and ask ourselves, if nobody else cared what I did, what would I choose? What would make me feel most satisfied? That way, if you happen to choose whatever it is this other person or other people want you to choose, it still feels like your choice, because it is. And if you happen to choose the other way, then they might learn something about you and they might have to get on board or not, whatever, but you still are doing what you love to do. So you want to choose, you want to make sure that you're making your choice for your highest and best good. Okay, next thing that we have coming up here is the Nine of Wands in reverse. That says, man, I'm not really prepared to make this choice yet. I don't I don't have the information. I don't have the ideas about what I want moving forward. I'm just not prepared to make this choice yet. In fact, it's surprising me that I have this choice in front of me. I wasn't expecting to have this choice in front of me. So that's what this says. This says that this has kind of caught you off guard that you have this choice regarding your manifestation that you want to create. Now, La Papesse, or the High Priestess, showing up in reverse, just says there's a lot of confusion around this choice. There's a lot of confusion for you about which way do I really want to go. I wasn't really prepared to have to figure out which way I really want to go. So now there's a lot of confusion. So best advice is eliminate that confusion. Do the research. Get the information. Start looking at what is for my highest and best good. What would be the thing that would work out best for me? What do I need to choose? Because the secret that people often don't teach us is that when we're doing what is for our own highest and best good, that benefits the people around us. Because then we're in much better shape than to be able to help those around us who want help. When we take care of ourselves and make sure we're replenished, then we can refill and replenish other people as well. People don't tell us that. That's not something that we're taught in school or by our parents. We're taught, do what I want you to do. We're not taught that if you do what you want you to do, you're actually in better shape than to do what I need you to do later on. And they would be in better shape as well, to where they wouldn't have to rely on us so much later on. All right, so I don't see anybody in the room to do a reading for today, so I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. If somebody would have come in and said hi and kind of chilled with me, we would have done a little bit of a answer a question or bring in a message for them. But since we don't have that going on, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Everybody make good use of your manifestation message, and I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace.